let's do some skincare. First, I gotta take these off. I actually forgot I had them on. This one here specifically, you can see like a white little spot there. I know it did its job. Yeah. Today I'm using the Roche-Posay Toleriane Purifying Foaming Cleanser. And honestly, there's no particular reason. I'm using this one because it's the first one I saw and I just reached for it. There's not always some deep explanation for it. I just use what's there. I do really like this cleanser though. This one says it's for normal to oily skin. It does kind of give my skin that extra clean kind of feeling, but it doesn't feel stripped. Every single time, no matter how hard I try. I am gonna use Arazlo tonight, so I'm trying to keep the products a little bit minimal. I'm from Mugwort Essence. Super calming, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. I've had a few little breakouts here over the past week, mostly because I had too much sugar. Everyone will have different triggers, different things that they're sensitive to. I know for sure sugar is one for me. Murad Cellular Hydration Repair Serum. Just a couple pumps of this. I love using this with my retinoids. You can use this to sandwich your retinoids with. So instead of doing a sandwich method that is moisturizer, retinoid, then moisturizer, I use my serum, then my Arazlo, and then moisturizer. Gonna give this skincare 10 minutes to really absorb and dry down before I go in with my Arazlo. In the meantime, I'm gonna put on some of my OUAI scalp serum. I've had people ask me about this. I do still use it. I'm not as consistent as I was when I first was testing it out, but I do still use it. I do still really like it. The reason why I'm not as consistent with it is because I suck at remembering to use things sometimes. If you ever see me stop using something that I have previously said that I like, it's not that I don't like it anymore. It's that sometimes I'm using something else, or honestly because sometimes I just forget. I have a really hard time with making new habits, and I have a really hard time breaking old habits. No matter how hard I try, sometimes I really want to incorporate something and I just end up forgetting. Time for Arazlo. My eyes look wet right now. It's because I put on eye drops. I wasn't crying or anything. With Arazlo, I do like to dot it all over my face to make sure I spread it evenly. I picked up my milia here the other day, by the way. I talked about it in my other video. I do think I got it out. I have to stop doing that. I haven't been using my Arazlo as consistently as I should be because the last month was just a bit of a whirlwind. My boyfriend was here for 2 weeks, and then I was out of town for a couple days, and then when I got back, my dog was really sick, and then he ended up passing away, and my skincare was the last thing on my mind. We're also doing renos at the house right now, so I'm trying. I do really want to get back to being consistent with my skincare because sitting down doing my skincare is a bit of self-care. It's my me time, and I feel like I really need that right now. Again, giving the Arazlo about 10 minutes to really absorb, dry down before moisturizer. I'm bringing back one of my favorite moisturizers. It's been a while since I've used it. I had one in my backup, but I just wanted to give other moisturizers a chance, but I missed this one. The Anua Heartleaf Intense Calming Cream. I love it. My skin loves it, especially for nighttime. It is a richer, thick moisturizer, but it's not too thick. It absorbs nicely. It just works so well. I used to use this with my tretinoin a lot. It also works really well with my Arazlo. Opening a fresh one, I'm going to be using this one. She's back in rotation. Skincare done. By the way, I'm still not placing any Arazlo on my chin area because of perioral dermatitis. I think I'm just going to keep that moving forward just to be safe because I don't want to trigger it. Once it's triggered, it's a nightmare to get under control. Any questions, drop them in the comments.